This is the house of the Wannsee Conference, and the Wannsee Conference took place on the 20th of January 1945, and I think it took place in the dining room, which are the windows in front of us right now. And there was probably right next to it a kitchen. There's no longer a kitchen there. But one thing that when this building was taken over in 1941 for use by the SS and the SD, Heydrich had set up a special foundation for acquiring properties, and this was the second one that he acquired. And it advertised itself, so people on business, they'd have these wonderful surroundings which you can see today, as well as having a comradely, that's the word, sorry, comradely environment to do whatever they were doing in. So the original conference, was sent out. It was meant to be held somewhere else. Invitations were sent to the Interpol headquarters, which is at Am Kleine Wannsee 16, and instead it was changed to here because the catering arrangements were much better here. Obviously, he was thinking you don't want to sort of plan the biggest mass murder meeting in history and not have anything to eat, and indeed it was said in the invitation that there would be some food laid on. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to show you around the gardens of this house, and see, it's quite magnificent. Obviously looks better now than it would have done in January 1942, because in January 1942 it was a very cold day, and I suppose even possible the lake was frozen. That I don't know, I'm just guessing, but wouldn't have had this greenery. But all the same, the villa is extremely luxurious. In fact, I'll do a separate video on the background to the villa and how it ended up being in the hands of Heydrich. It's only been a museum here since 1992. The first time I was here was in January 83. I remember it said that the conference actually took place here. So you've got this absolutely amazing view here over the lake, and it's not really the sort of thing that you'd expect from a mass murder meeting. And somebody put a comment up about one of the places I was at, a place called Kretsch, where the Einsatzgruppen went before they went to the Soviet Union, which is a really attractive place as well. Mind you, I don't think it's as attractive as this. This was in West Berlin, although the border crossing point was from here about half an hour or so on foot at Dry Linden. Now the original invitation was to the Interpol headquarters, as I said, where the catering facilities weren't very good, and that's approximately 1.5 kilometers from here. The meeting itself was relatively short. Indeed, most of the time was spent in arguing about who should be considered Jewish and who shouldn't be. There's a preponderance of lawyers there. Strangely enough, in the Einsatzgruppen, there was a preponderance of lawyers as well. So people who are highly qualified in law, and they turn into killers. And this is something which is somewhat difficult to explain. So there you have a little bit of a look at the environment here. So this is the environment for the largest mass murder planning meeting in history. Hard to believe. No.